Mesilla Valley News and Gino Aragon here with you. And today we have a couple of really great guests in our studio from the Downtown Las Cruces Partnership. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and let us know what you guys do.
I'm Jennifer Garcia Kozlowski. I am the Executive Director for Downtown Las Cruces Partnership. And our overall job, I guess, is to help revitalize downtown and bring economic development to downtown without gentrifying.
Without gentrifying.
I'm Susan Cabello. I am the director of the ACD, which is the Arts and Cultural District, which is a district that overlaps and a little bit further into the Mesquite Historic District than just the downtown area. My primary job is doing the programming for that district.
Okay, and both of you are here because we got cool things to talk about today, right?
We really do.
Okay.
We have so much going on downtown.
Yeah, I know. I understand that you guys are going to get lit, as in literature. Sorry, I had to throw that in there at least a little bit. Yeah, you've got a Lit Fest coming up.
We do. So it's the Downtown Las Cruces Literary Arts Festival.
Literary Arts
Yes,
Festival.
yes. And if you guys have a better name for it, we're
taking
open.
notes. Yeah.
Yes, because everyone thinks Lit Fest and they think spring break, woo.
No.
Which is fun too.
Especially downtown.
Downtown, yeah, absolutely.
So what we're doing is we are having a schedule of events, mini events in our businesses downtown from 3 to 5. And then we're going to have our Generations Community Writing Project reading, which is for local writers who've been paired together. They're each at least 20 years apart in age.
Wow.
And they've kind of worked collaboratively and independently. They're going to have a reading. And after that, we're going to have a reception, and we are having a opening of a very small gallery show. We call it the Fahrenheit 451 gallery show because we can't help pun it up.
Right. We have to.
You got it a little bit.
And it's all artwork inspired by literature. So that reception is going to kind of coincide with our the Generations reception as well.
Okay, so that would be kind of your I guess your theme for that would be the Generations.
That's our capstone event for this day. A big portion of this day, it starts at 3 p.m. and it'll go our mini festivals, mini events we'll talk about shortly. Those are usually going about 3 to 5. And then at 5 o'clock is when we start our Generations Writers program. But the whole idea is to give different reasons for people to come downtown. We want them to come into our district. We want them to, as we call it, go, thrive, be downtown. And so this is another one of these great projects and programs that we can bring people downtown. Susan actually came up with this idea when we were trying to go through our arts and cultural plan, is what type of event can we do that highlights our arts and the wonderful writers that we have in our district and actually in our city, and how can we bring them downtown and have people downtown celebrate them and have Las Cruces celebrate them.
All right. No, it's a great idea. I like the idea of pairing up the more seasoned authors with the less seasoned authors. We'll put it that way, because there's a different perspective when you get on some of these things, and it's always nice to get a different perspective on some of those things with literature and art and everything else in there that goes on in there. So that sounds like an exciting event. And of course, something else that's been going on for quite a while is your walking tour of the Mesquite Historic District.
Right. So we started a walking tour. This started a couple years ago, getting it planned. And there's been so many people that we've worked with to get it together. And we really do want to thank Adams Radio for helping us with our translation and doing actually the voiceover for it. It's pretty awesome. So we have put together a walking tour. It is called the Downtown Las Cruces Walking Tour. It is predominantly in the Mesquite Historic District, but we have about 16 points of interest for people to stop through. You can go to our website, downtownlascruces.org, and you can click onto the walking tour and it'll take you through it. It's in English and Spanish. There's pictures of the houses. We have a map. There's a little bit more information. There's a history of the house, information about its architecture. But again, it's another way to bring people into the district that may not know these jewels that we have right here in Las Cruces. Instead of going up to northern New Mexico and hitting Santa Fe and all that, we have this stuff here. And in all honesty, what we like to say is it's authentically Southern New Mexico.
Oh no, in many ways it is because I did voice some of those and had a great time doing that, especially doing a little bit of research on a few things and getting the history of that Mesquite district right there. And when you talk about the oldest neighborhood in Las Cruces, it's the first neighborhood in Las Cruces.
Exactly.
And I believe I had the part where I actually talked about one of the first neighborhoods, one of the first houses and stuff where they actually got underneath a tree and drew their lots and the whole thing like that. So that is a lot of really cool history that is right here in Las Cruces, and you can enjoy it downtown. Go for a little walk. And like you said, that map right there, and then being able to hear these descriptions of these homes, the history of these homes, the great stories that go behind them are really, really cool. So I think that's a pretty cool thing that you guys have been able to do. And I was glad to help out. I only had one correction that I had to make as far as pronunciations go. So I was happy with that. And she knew, you knew right away what it was, Jennifer.
I'm a part of that tribe. So
yeah. Are you? Okay. So that would make sense. I wanted to go ahead and make sure that we got that. So it was a lot of fun to do. And like I said, the idea of going down through there is really, really cool because you drive by some of these homes, you take a look at them and going like, oh, that's pretty cool, or this is interesting. But to get a lot of the history behind it is really, really awesome thing that you guys are doing down there.
Knowing that a lot of these homes have actually still being passed down in their family.
Yeah, some of them are still being used and
Absolutely.
that kind of things. Some of them aren't, but some of them are, and that's a really, really cool thing that's going on right there.
Our goal is to expand on this,
Mhm.
and we haven't quite maneuvered how we're expanding. We're thinking a little bit more into Main Street and maybe pushing into possibly going into the Alameda district. But our idea is to expand on this. And again, to not only have things to do when people come and visit Las Cruces and it's something new and different, but again, also for our local Las Crucens that they can come and go, wow, I didn't know this was there, and see how exciting and see how different parts of our town have developed over the years.
Oh yeah. And that is one of the things that I was going to mention, because I moved here in 95. And downtown looks completely different.
I take that as a compliment
from what it did back then. And of course, you think about some as the years go by, some of the history that's been lost because of some things that have been done, especially downtown. We
lost a lot of great old architecture because of urban renewal and people coming in wanting to change. And again, people want to progress, and sometimes progression can be a messy business. And that's why we don't want to gentrify. We want to build a downtown. We want to create this living room for Las Crucens to come to and it be like home, but we also don't want to push what is not our culture and what is not who we are outside of it either.
Absolutely. And, if you could go back in time, it would be one of those things, what it is. But right now, the whole downtown area is looking good. I like a lot of the things that are going on right there, and then a lot of the events that you guys are doing as well.
We do have a couple new restaurants that should be coming this year. What we're really working on is trying to bring some retail into a little more retail into downtown. So I'll put that out there. If there's people that are interested and they feel like they want to open up something, you can come talk to us at DLCP. And if you have a really good business plan, and we can look at something, but we do know we need retail. We know where we need to expand. But we're here for, information. And again, we want to see Las Cruces itself thrive. And we think having a good downtown is the first way to do it.
Oh, no, absolutely. And of course, I think your website is downtownlascruces.org, right?
Yes.
And you can go down there. You can learn a lot about what DLCP is doing. And I even see, I was taking a look at a lot of the events that are coming up. You have so many things that are coming up. It is unbelievable to kind of go ahead and take a look at this list of things that are coming up all throughout the summer in conjunction with the city and everything else that you guys are doing. So there is a lot to do downtown, and there's a lot to learn about as far as history, art, and history. It's a good thing. So yeah.
Right. I mean, I think we really try to preserve the past, but also honor the present, because we say in our office, today is somebody's good old days.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely.
Amen.
And so we want downtown to always be great and people to always be able to have good memories there. Right. So 20 years from now, we want people to be talking about Downtown Blues Coffee and the great times that they had, and hopefully be having a cup of coffee in there again.
Right.
So,
That's still there.
Yeah.
We, again, with this, literary art fest that we're putting together. It also is creating a way for our patrons and the people that come downtown to maybe go into other locations that they don't normally go in.
Mhm.
So we're doing this collaboration, and that's what we're calling the mini events. The collaboration is, it starts, there's Willow and Blaine, we have Bex Express, Amador, Grounded, Rad, the Museum of Natural History, Brannigan Library, Zia Comics.
That's one of my favorites.
Yes.
La Vida Project is going to be doing a
Mhm.
show. And one of the coolest things that we have going on is we'll have a community mural.
Oh, wow.
And Coy Lowther is doing it for us on what would that be? I guess it's the east side of Coa's books.
They call it the North Wall.
The North Wall.
The North Wall.
I would
okay.
call it the east because
Yeah,
I
well,
guess
yeah.
I'm again north.
There are some people that do north, east, west, and south, and other people go like, that corner over there.
Corner.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll see it.
That
You'll see
wall.
it.
That wall.
She's currently working on it, and it'll be part of it will be on Saturday. It'll be a community mural. So if you're downtown Saturday, starting at 3 p.m., you can actually help make a piece of Las Cruces history and paint onto that wall.
I just want to put my name on there.
You can.
Yeah, that'd be
It's
cool.
going to be stamps. So you
Really?
can stamp initials, you can stamp a quote, you can stamp your name, you can stamp the name of someone you love.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
that does sound like it would be a whole lot of fun. And for how long it stays up there,
Right.
you're always going to say, yeah, I did that. I remember doing that.
Right. And
Great opportunity to take the family out too.
Exactly. And that's all of these events are free to get into.
Mm-hmm.
You can go into, obviously, if you're having cocktails, if you're doing that and you have to buy things, then obviously that's out of your own pocket. But Zia Comics is doing a comic book giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Grounded what they're doing is called Get Grounded, and it's a poetry reading, live music, and a paint and sip. So you can actually even go there and hang out and sit on their patio, that beautiful Laskina patio, and just listen and, walk through downtown. Again, all of our merchants downtown that are helping with this have been so helpful and great. It's been actually really fun to see this plan that Susan kind of like ding, ding, ding in Susan's head last year to really come to fruition. So we're excited. And again, it's going to be Saturday, June 4th, starting at 3 p.m. in downtown Las Cruces.
Okay. Yeah. So that's that's this Saturday. I can't believe it's coming up.
We can't.
We're already in June.
We started planning 4 months ago, but it seems like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
it goes by really fast. It really does right there. And all of the other events that you've got coming on, like I said, you can go over to the website, which is I was on the wrong page, downtownlascruces.org. And you can click on their events and you can see all the different events that are coming up in downtown. I mean, just for the month of June alone, if I'm just going by the numbers, and this isn't any of the other stuff in there, there's like 30 different events that are going on.
It's
for the month of June. It almost seems like it's every day, every weekend almost that there's something going on. And some of these events that always come around, like I know First Friday is coming up.
Yes,
that's going to be coming up. That's tomorrow.
Yes.
I remember today's Thursday. That's tomorrow.
That's right. I thought it was Wednesday. So.
Yeah, those holiday weekends always get you. The First Friday that's coming up. And one thing that I did not realize was going on, and I just wanted to bring this up because, I took my dance classes at NMSU, and it's very hard to get a nice swing dance in when there's no place to go swing dancing in.
On the plaza,
Las Cruces Swing Dance on the plaza, which is awesome. Music all summer long, the whole thing like that. Juneteenth also coming up as well, which is, we have some big events in there as well. But it is this weekend would be the Literary Arts Festival. Okay, I just want to make sure.
So easy, Lit Fest.
Lit Fest,
Yes.
that's
Lit
right.
Fest, it makes it easy.
Open to interpretation.
Yeah, everybody can get lit on Saturday. They can get their literature in.
Yes,
Yeah,
get your literature on.
Get your literature on Saturday. And of course, going on right now, basically at any time, you can go ahead and take that walk across the Mesquite Historic District as well.
The walking tour is currently going on. You can take it anytime, like you just said, you can take it anytime you want. But we will be having a kickoff for it on the 25th of June.
Okay.
And, excuse me. And times and everything to be announced. It looks like it's going to be at 11. We'd like to try to do it before it gets hot in the day so we can invite people into Klein Park and they can go from there and do the walk and then come back and join us for some music and food.
No, there you go. Music and food is always a good thing, especially at Klein Park. That one's just kind of built for it too.
Amen.
Yeah. So that's a great opportunity to go ahead and head downtown. Check out all the different things that they've got going on. Once again, the website, which is downtownlascruces.org, to go ahead and get information about what you guys are doing anytime. I suppose if anybody has any ideas, anybody has any, volunteering that they'd like to do or anything else to help you out. Yeah. They can get that same information on the website.
Absolutely. There are places that you can click, push, and type into that if you'd like to donate. We are a 501c3, and that is something that we always like to push. So we survive on donations. We are completely self-funded. We do have a contract with the city, but everything else is through raising funds for ourselves. So, and volunteer work is huge for us. We always need people to help us with our events, even coming to the office and helping with phones, databasing. There's just so many things, and we always have fun. So.
Oh no, absolutely. Fun is part of the whole game, and I've learned that a lot while working with a lot of people around town. That it's always just fun to work with people and to get to know people. And I'll be honest with you, I with the pandemic and everything else like that, kind of shut myself in for a while.
Right.
All of a sudden I realized not only do I have to wake up at 4:00 in the morning, but I am getting out and about so much more and learning about all these things in the community that are going on that I've kind of shut up myself off. So this is a personal thing. Everything that's going on there, it just makes me like, well, why didn't I do that before? Why didn't I get out and get these things done? And then sharing it with everybody so that they can realize that, because there's a lot of people that didn't realize that we've got music downtown. We've got the dancing, like you said, the first Fridays that happen every first Friday of the month, all these different things that are reoccurring events that you can enjoy, especially if you love the arts. And of course, if you love your history, I was going to get that in there, but it is a great thing that you guys are doing with the Downtown Las Cruces Partnership. And once again, that is downtownlascruces.org, right?
Right.
Downtownlascruces.org if you want to check out the website. Thanks a lot for you guys coming in here and letting us know about the Lit Fest this Saturday, the tour of the Mesquite Historic District, and all the events that you guys do. It is a great job that you guys are doing, and all I can say is keep up the good work, and I can't wait to hear what you guys got coming up next.
Thanks, Gina.
All right.